All right, I want to welcome you back to Good Time and Tools. Now this is part 3, should be the final episode of this jet ski. So this is the 2004 SeaDoo GTI LE. It is with the 717 SBT motors. I had to take the old motor out, buy one from SBT, pull one in there.
All right. Welcome to Good Times.
So from the first clip, if y'all watched it, I didn't really do the rotary valve at the right degree, but I did find the right degree. So I'm gonna go start taking it off, show y'all how to do it from step A, which is pulling the seat off, doing it within the hull. I'm gonna start off with that, pulling the seat off, getting to it, and showing you how to do it from there on in, and some couple of things that you'll need to know to get to that step of starting the motor and running the motor. So let me go ahead and cut y'all off, and I'm gonna go ahead and start working on this jet ski. Now, one thing, if you haven't noticed, on every episode of Good Times, I'm gonna try to definitely. So every episode of Good Times, I really butchered that word up. So since I'm butchering that word, you know what I need to do. I need to give me something back in focus. I need to give me something back in the game. See, I'm already messing it up. So to get myself back straight, what I need to do is get on the phone with Mountain Dew, say, hey Mountain Dew, I heard you got a new drink out there. They're gonna say, yeah, we got a new drink out there. What is that drink? Which one you talking about? I'm gonna say, you know that goddamn, that dang Kickstart you got there? He said, man, I like that thing. He said, whenever I drink that thing, it gets me back in focus. It gets me back straight. I can work on shit after that. So guess what? That's what I'm gonna do. Go ahead and give me a kickstart. I'm gonna drink it. Stop slurring my words. Stop spit or spat, whatever the hell you want to call it. Oh, because whenever I drink it, a whole new me comes out. I can talk clear. I can see clear. I can work clear. So I'm gonna go ahead and get to this jet ski. I'm gonna work on it right. I'm gonna show you how to do it. And this way, it'll be more informative, more entertaining, and it'll be better for you. You know why? It's Mountain Dew. All right, start off by personally undoing the battery. So these plugs are just sitting in there, so I'm not gonna worry about that just yet. I just got them hand tight because I got some new ones coming in. Bought the new ones in the box. So I'm gonna take my wrench, take off the battery. Don't want to take a chance, always be safe. Now, they got these little clips right here. You got to undo them all. There should be 2, 4, 5, and 6. So just undo them. Then you have, so as you can see, this takes off. Then you have these you got to undo. And then you have this that you got to undo. So I'm gonna go ahead and start pulling this off. All right, so this size is gonna be the 5mm. Okay, so now that it's off, you should better just pull it off like this. Now this plate does come separate. Make sure you don't lose this or drop it. All right, so whenever you pull the carburetor off, these two bolts, the final bolts, you can leave everything attached to it. I'm just getting to the rotary valve. This is a 6mm Allen head. As you can see, it fits. Go ahead and undo these two bolts and move it to the side. I did that so I can move it, so I can get to that bolt back there. It sucks working on a jet ski on a tall trailer, because when you're short, oh, it just makes life so much harder. Alright, it's day 2. I had to finish early yesterday. Couldn't really get to what I wanted to, but today I did take off the rotary valve, as you've seen. All I did was put 2 bolts in it to hold it in yesterday. Pulled them off, got the rotary valve and the cover right here in front of me. I thought I had the bypass plate, but unfortunately I don't. It's for the 951 and the 800. Well, that's what it is, SD 800 951. Well, it's not the right size, but I'm gonna go ahead and still show you how to bypass it. You can bypass it without the plate, but you got to take off a gear, because the gear is the only thing that actuates the pump. It rotates the pump with the crankshaft. So this is the plate. You're gonna have your bolts right here. You want to pull those off, and then you have 2 bolts right here. These 2 are actually the 2 that hold down the pump itself. These 2 are actually size, I used a 4mm for those. Pull these 2 bolts off. You can actually leave these lines. I don't trust, because these lines lasted since 2004. They should last a lot longer, because if you take a chance of putting, so this is the block off plate that I had, and it's the right configuration but not the right size. Undo these 2 bolts. You're gonna take it, separate it. So I have my gasket already right here. So this is gonna sit in here like this. So it sits in here like this, and then you have your gear sitting right here. What I did is to hold back up on the gear is I grabbed it like this, and then just use a 10mm ratchet. Use a 10mm ratchet to pull the nut off, and then the gear, it's kind of snug on there, so just work it off of it, and then that is it. I cleaned all my surfaces, did a little inspection, so this way I can bypass the oil pump, and to where they don't have to worry about it. I can run everything the way they want it, and run it, you know, of course, put premix in it. All right, the good thing is though, in the first video I did basically do it almost right. The rotor valve is asymmetrical, so one side is, they're kind of off from each other. So if you don't have the right valve timing, if you don't have it on your mark, flip it around and see which way is closest. Now whenever you have your rotary valve, you're gonna have the degree wheel. Put your degree wheel on there. I did it inside the jet ski. I did it with the rotary valve on there, so I can see where, you know, where is it at. And I actually took the GoPro with it on the my screen on my phone, and I took the GoPro and I was able to see, you know, what I needed to move to get to the degree I was at. Now let me show you what I've done. Of course, I don't know if, was it in the first video doing the top end, doing the timing, the setting the piston? Yeah, in the first video, I'm gonna put a link up here. In the first video I should have it to where you can see on setting your piston height, you know, trying to get top dead center out of it, so I don't have to do it right here. Well, let me go ahead and show y'all what I've done to get to my timing. Now you're gonna want to set the 360 degree mark right underneath your #1 cylinder intake port. I'm gonna show you in just a second. And then on the GTIs, the GSs, I'm gonna put this picture right here. I'm gonna show y'all which, you know, basically it's gonna be a little thing so you can see which degree you'll need to put y'all's at. It's pretty actually good detailed. But let me go ahead and show y'all what I'm talking about right here. Now as you can see, I have it all apart. Let me get my phone ready so I can see what y'all see. Now you see the rotary valve? The rotary valve is set for 147 degrees. Where's my finger? See right there? That's 147 degrees. That's my 360 mark. So set that at the bottom of that port, as you can see right there. It doesn't matter if the rotary valve is away from it. You want the top edge right here set for the degree you should be at. Now once you get this set, then the bottom doesn't matter. You should be timed and ready to go. Now I'm gonna go ahead and start assembling this. Of course I gotta take my rotary valve off, but I'm gonna go ahead and start assembling this. But this is what it's gonna look like. You're gonna find a degree. I just took a paint marker to where I can see it, something come bright, you know, red, blue, yellow, nothing black. You can't really see black that well. So just mark, see that's 147, just mark it, see how easy it is to see, and then just I'll put mine on top of it to where I can see how good it matches. And that should be it on the rotary valve. So I'm gonna put my gasket in, make sure it's in there, tighten up with my bolts, leave this undone, and move just so I can move it out the way to get to that bolt in the backside. All right, before you start up the motor, you want to prime the motor. Now, you're gonna see on the exhaust side, there's a line, oil line. So you got your oil feed line beneath the rotary valve, and on the opposite side, there's a return line. Take that line off. So with the exhaust on, it's gonna be hard. You can do it with the exhaust off before you install it, prime the motor, and then you can install it. I just recently found this out. Good thing I did. But I'm gonna follow it to the tank, and I'm gonna undo it at the tank. Put the hose in a water bottle, as you see here. Put the hose in a water bottle, and I'm gonna let the motor rotate until I get some feedback into that water bottle. So let me go ahead and take it off the tank, and I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about.
The shit you do to have fun these days.
The sun is coming up, are you ready to go? We can take a ride, we can take it slow. Your will is my law, I'ma let you be the boss, 'cause I'll go where you go.